boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at this. This is a change to our scheduled programming, caller. Yes, you and nor I were expecting to see a 394 on this show, channel, whatever you want to call it. What's a better word for it? Cobble up. Then, yeah, no one was expecting to see a 394 on this channel. But I was doing my normal thing this morning, and one that I sort of knew was for sale locally, that had been for sale for on the cheap side, had already, all of a sudden had another £100 knocked off it. And I thought, oh, that was already a cheap 394, and that's now a really cheap 394. As we like them though, it was advertised with a problem, and the nice seller had even put a video on there. The problem was, he said it runs on full throttle. You can't do anything about it. You can't stop it. As soon as you start it, it runs flat out. But in the video, he starts it and then he pulls the trigger, and it's clear the trigger just isn't, it's like the trigger's not connected to anything. And when you look at he puts the brake on and the brake stops the chain quite easily. So it's clearly not running flat out. You saw, guys, hopefully will know what, you'll think what I thought, which was that's not running flat out, that's running on fast idle. And the problem is the throttle's not connected. So it's a throttle cable, trigger, handle, that sort of problem, not an air leak, carburation, that sort of problem. A mechanical problem. So I thought, do you know what? This is worth a look. So the guy was in, I was free. So off we went to go and see it. And sure enough, pulled the top off, and you could rev the saw by tickling the throttle linkage, or not the linkage, the barrel, you know, where the cable joins the carb. So you could take it off fast idle, it would idle, had good compression, couldn't do too much on the guy's drive, but did a bit of a deal, got a bit more money off, and it came home with me. So all the way home I was thinking, oh, at the worst it's handle off, and what do you do, and oh, don't know. But yeah, I put the clickbaity title on because literally it's taken me, I was going to say 5 minutes, but probably not even 5 minutes. Let me show you what the problem was. I shall pull you off there and bring you over. Come and have a look at this. So here we go. I have pulled the little handle access panels off. Everyone loves the compressor. So yeah, pulled the little handle access panels off. And what was really obvious was this throttle cable was loose. So I got some pliers because I thought it might have snapped. So got some pliers, pulled it, it pulled the other end, all fine. I'm trying to see what we can see. So I pulled the throttle and it just wasn't tensioning the cable at all. Sorry, the light is terrible and my torch has no battery in. Disaster. See if we can just go like that and see if we can convince this to do some lights. No, we can't. Anyway, so this is of course a Bowden cable. So the outer has to be in its stop, which is here, in order for the cable to pull. And all that had happened was it had come out of its stop. So the cable, all I had to do was loosen off the carburetor end, poke the cable so it sat back in this stop here. Then I put it back in its little holder here, which you can see, and then I had to take the top cover off, and then took the top cover off, and all we did was flip it back, roll the barrel back, flip the cable back on there, and all of a sudden we have throttle control again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, turned it from a very cheap 394xp. I could spend half an hour cleaning this now, put it back up as a full runner, I bet, and double my money. But we're not going to do that, are we? I've wanted a 394 or 395 for ages. It'll go quite well with the 2100. Some of the older muscle saws, but you know, what a beast. Who wouldn't turn down the opportunity to have one of these in their collection for cheap? So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. I think we'll probably do a cutting video on this at some point. But for now, yeah, this is my little, I suppose, introductory video. But yeah, if you clicked on this and you have I don't know, any saw with a similar problem, might be something really simple. You might be able to get it for a steal and then, I don't know, make some money or have got an amazing saw for cheap. But this 394 actually, with a bit of a clean-up, she looks pretty good to me. Runs alright, needs a bit of a carb tune like they all do, but yay! What a thing! Result! Yeah, do the subscribe thing if you like me and you want to watch more of this idiot playing with these silly things, and some axes. We need to do some axe stuff. And tell your friends and share the videos with all your friends who like chainsaws. Don't do it with your wife. She probably won't like it as much. Mine definitely wouldn't. Yes. See you again soon on another video. Cheers, everybody.